I'm standing in my own driveway, holding an eviction notice. For my house, the house I bought 12 years ago before I got married. The eviction notice is from Dr. Blake Morrison, my wife's plastic surgeon, the man I let move into our guest house temporarily 3 weeks ago. He's evicting me from my own property. My wife is standing next to him, smiling. Blake needs the space, she says. You can stay with your brother. I looked at the notice, then at my wife. Then I pulled out my phone and called my real estate attorney. Let me tell you how I got here. Quick thing, if you love stories about karma and betrayal catching up with cheaters, hit subscribe and the bell. I post new stories every week. Now back to what happened. I'm Christopher Hayes, I'm 42, investment banker at Goldman Sachs in Manhattan. I make $340,000 a year. Married to Amanda for 14 years. 2 kids. Boy, 12, girl, 9. We live in Westchester County. 5-bedroom house, pool, guest house in the back. I bought it before we got married. My name on the deed. 2 years ago, Amanda started talking about plastic surgery. I'm getting older, she said. I want to feel beautiful again. You are beautiful, I said. You have to say that. You're my husband. She researched surgeons. Found Dr. Blake Morrison, Beverly Hills trained, Manhattan practice, specializes in natural-looking enhancements. She showed me his Instagram. Perfect before and afters. Celebrity clients. 500K followers. He's expensive, she said, but he's the best. How expensive? $85,000. For everything. Face, neck, breasts, body contouring. I nearly choked. $85,000? It's an investment in myself, in our marriage. Don't you want me to feel confident? I agreed. Wrote the check. $85,000 to Dr. Blake Morrison. The surgery took 8 hours. Recovery was 6 weeks. Amanda looked different. Not bad, just different. Fuller lips, higher cheekbones, tighter skin. You look great, I said. Blake is a genius, she said. An artist. She started going to his office for follow-up appointments. Once a week, then twice a week. Is that normal? I asked. He wants to make sure everything heals perfectly. He's very thorough. After 3 months, she was still going. Maintenance, she explained. Botox, fillers, skin treatments. I didn't think much of it. I was working 70-hour weeks. Goldman was closing a $2 billion merger. I was lead analyst. Then 6 months ago, Amanda came home excited. Blake is going through a divorce. His wife kicked him out. He needs a place to stay temporarily. Okay. Can he stay in our guest house just for a few weeks until he finds an apartment? I hesitated. I don't know, that's weird. He's my doctor. He helped me so much. We should help him. How much rent? Rent? Christopher, he's going through a divorce. We can't charge him rent. He's a friend. A friend? You've known him for 6 months. He's more than a doctor. He understands me. Red flag. But I was tired, stressed. Fine. 2 weeks, that's it. Blake moved in the next day. Week 2, he started joining us for dinner. Amanda invited me, he said. Didn't want me eating alone. He'd sit at our table, talking about his practice, his celebrity clients, his artistic vision. My kids loved him. Dr. Blake is so cool, my son said. He showed me pictures of his Porsche collection. Week 3, he was still there. I'm looking at apartments, he said. Manhattan real estate is crazy right now. Week 4, I noticed his car was always in the driveway, even during the day. Don't you have patience? I asked. I'm taking a sabbatical, focusing on my divorce, my mental health. Week 5, Amanda started dressing differently. Designer clothes, full makeup, even at home. You look nice, I said. Blake says presentation is everything, even at home. Week 6, I came home early. 3 p.m. Forgot my laptop. Blake's car was in the driveway. Amanda's car was in the garage. I walked to the guest house, knocked. No answer. I tried the door. Locked. I walked to the main house, went upstairs. Amanda's bedroom door was closed. I could hear voices, laughing. I opened the door. Amanda and Blake, in my bed, naked. They scrambled. Amanda screaming. Blake grabbing his clothes. Christopher, I can explain. Get out. Both of you. Now. Blake got dressed, walked past me. This isn't what it looks like. Get out. Amanda was crying. Please let me explain. It just happened. We didn't mean. You brought him into our home, into our guest house, into our bed. Get out. This is my house too. No, it's not. My name is on the deed. I bought it before we got married. Get out. She left, went to her sister's. Blake went back to the guest house. I called a locksmith, changed all the locks. Main house, guest house, everything. The next morning, Blake knocked on my door, handed me an envelope. What's this? Eviction notice. You need to vacate the premises in 30 days. I stared at him. What? Amanda transferred the property to me as payment for her surgery. The house is mine now. You're trespassing. Property. 47 Maple Drive, Westchester County, NY, transferred from Faust. Amanda Hayes, transferred to Dr. Blake Morrison. Consideration. Medical services rendered, $85,000. Date. 2 weeks ago, I read it 3 times. This is fraud. Amanda doesn't own this house, I do. Actually, New York is a community property state. She has a claim to half. She transferred her half to me. New York is not a community property state. It's equitable distribution, and she can't transfer property she doesn't own. My lawyer disagrees. You have 30 days, or I'll have the sheriff remove you. I called my real estate attorney, Mark Goldstein, 30 years experience. Mark, I need you, now. He came to my house that afternoon, reviewed the documents. This is garbage. First, New York isn't community property. Second, even if Amanda had a claim, she can't unilaterally transfer real property without your consent. Third, this consideration is fraudulent. You already paid for the surgery. This is double dipping. Can he evict me? No, this deed is void. But we need to act fast. File a quiet title action, get a restraining order, and call the police. I called the police, showed them the eviction notice, showed them the deed. Sir, this is a civil matter. You need to handle it in court. He's trying to steal my house. File a lawsuit. We can't help with property disputes. I filed the lawsuit that day. Quiet title action. Fraud. Unjust enrichment. Sought immediate injunction. The hearing was 3 days later. Judge Patricia Morrison. No relation to Blake. Blake showed up with his lawyer. Expensive suit. Confident. My lawyer presented the evidence. Original deed. Proof of purchase. Bank records showing I paid for the house 12 years ago. Before marriage, Blake's lawyer argued community property, equitable distribution, Amanda's contribution to the marriage. The judge listened, then looked at Blake. Dr. Morrison, did you perform $85,000 worth of surgery on Mrs. Hayes? Yes, Your Honor. And did Mr. Hayes pay you for that surgery? Yes, $85,000. So you were paid, in full, for your services? Yes, but... And then Mrs. Hayes transferred property to you as consideration for those same services. She wanted to compensate me for... That's called double dipping, Doctor. You can't be paid twice for the same work. This deed is fraudulent. Void ab initio. Blake's face went red. The judge continued. Furthermore, New York is not a community property state. Mrs. Hayes had no legal right to transfer this property. Even if she did, she would need Mr. Hayes's consent, which she didn't have. She signed an order. The deed is void. Dr. Morrison, you have 24 hours to vacate the guest house. If you don't, Mr. Hayes can have you removed for trespassing. Blake stood up. This is ridiculous. 24 hours, Doctor, or I'll hold you in contempt. He walked out. Blake moved out that night, took his Porsche, his suitcases, left the guest house a mess. I filed for divorce the next day. Adultery, fraud, sought full custody of the kids. Amanda tried to fight it, hired a lawyer, claimed I was controlling and financially abusive. The judge reviewed the evidence, the affair, the fraudulent deed, the attempt to steal my house. Mrs. Hayes, you committed adultery with a man you invited into your marital home. Then you attempted to transfer your husband's property to your lover. That's not financial abuse, that's fraud. Amanda got nothing in the divorce. New York allows fault-based divorce. Adultery is grounds. She forfeited any claim to equitable distribution. The house, mine. My retirement accounts, mine. My stock options from Goldman, mine. She got her clothes, her car, and a bill from Blake for the $85,000 surgery. He sued her for breach of contract when the property transfer was voided. Blake lost his medical license. The New York State Board of Medicine investigated, found he'd engaged in sexual misconduct with a patient and fraudulent business practices. His practice collapsed. His celebrity clients left. His Instagram went dark. Last I heard, he's working at a med spa in New Jersey. Botox injections, $200 per session. Amanda moved to Queens, got a job as a receptionist at a dental office, $45,000 a year. Still paying off Blake's lawsuit. I kept the house, renovated the guest house, turned it into a home office. Got promoted at Goldman, managing director, $520,000 salary, plus bonuses. My kids live with me full-time. Amanda gets supervised visitation. Every other weekend I started dating again. Met a woman named Rachel, 38, corporate attorney, smart, independent, no plastic surgery. We've been together for a year. She's never asked to move in. Never asked for money, just partnership. 3 years after the divorce, I was at a charity gala in Manhattan. Goldman was sponsoring. Black tie event. 500 guests. Amanda was there, working, coat check attendant. She saw me, froze. I walked over. Amanda. Christopher. Awkward silence. You look good, she said. Thanks. You too. She looked older, tired. The plastic surgery had worn off. Her face looked deflated, unnatural. How are the kids? She asked. Good, really good. They're thriving. I miss them. You can see them every other weekend. You know that. I know, it's just hard. The supervised visits. Feeling like a stranger. You made your choices. She nodded, tears in her eyes. I know. I was stupid. Blake promised me everything. A new life. A new face. A new house. And you believed him. I did. And I lost everything. My husband. My kids. My home. Even my face. Your face. The surgery, it didn't last. Blake used cheap fillers, shortcuts. Everything sagged after 2 years. I can't afford to fix it. I looked at her. At the woman who'd tried to steal my house, who'd brought her lover into our home, who'd betrayed our family. I'm sorry that happened to you, I said, but I'm not sorry for what I did. I know. You were right. About everything. A woman walked up. Rachel, wearing a stunning black dress, confident, beautiful, natural. Ready to go? She asked. Yeah, let's go. Amanda looked at Rachel, then at me. She's beautiful. She is, and she's real. We walked away. As we left, I thought about the guest house, about Blake, about the eviction notice. The best revenge, I learned, wasn't revenge at all. It was standing your ground when someone tries to take what's yours, calling your lawyer instead of losing your temper, letting the system work, and then building a life so good that running into your ex 3 years later, while she's working coat check and you're attending as a VIP, feels like seeing a stranger whose bad decisions had nothing to do with your $520,000 salary and your beautiful real girlfriend. Some people confuse kindness with weakness. They think letting someone into your guest house means you'll let them take your whole house. They're wrong.